The T-Rex likely had feathers, a dinosaur revelation. Welcome to FactSpark, where we ignite your curiosity with amazing scientific discoveries. Forget everything you thought you knew about the T-Rex. Because the King of Dinosaurs, he was probably fluffy. Yes, you heard that right. Today we're diving deep into a dino-mite mystery that's been shaking up paleontology. Did the T-Rex actually have feathers? Get ready to meet a T-Rex far more fascinating than anything Hollywood ever showed you. Let's dig in. For decades, the T-Rex has been the poster child for scaly reptilian monsters. We've seen it in movies, on lunchboxes, even as chicken nuggets. And honestly, who could blame us? Early paleontological art from the American Museum of Natural History in 1905 really set the standard for that upright, tail-dragging, scaly beast. It created what scientists call cultural inertia, an image so ingrained it's almost impossible to shake, even when new evidence comes along. Even Jurassic Park tried to be more accurate, but the old image just stuck. But what if I told you that iconic image is probably wrong? The biggest hurdle to knowing what T-Rex really looked like is fossilization. Soft tissues like feathers, skin, and muscle rarely survive the millions of years it takes to turn into rock. Most of what we find are bones and teeth, but sometimes nature gives us a little peek. And what a peek it's been. In the early 2000s, incredible fossil discoveries in China started changing everything. These sites preserved entire ecosystems, including soft tissues, thanks to rapid burial from volcanic eruptions. And among these finds, two amazing tyrannosaur cousins of T-Rex, Dilong paradoxus and Yutyrannus wally. Dilong, a smaller, earlier tyrannosauroid, was found with clear evidence of simple, hair-like proto-feathers. Basically, dino fuzz. Then came Yutyrannus wally in 2012, a true giant weighing about 1.5 tons, making it the largest theropod dinosaur found with direct evidence of proto-feathers. It rocked a shaggy coat of these primitive feathers. So, if T-Rex's close relatives had feathers, what does that tell us about the king himself? This is where a cool scientific tool called phylogenetic bracketing comes in. It's how paleontologists infer features that aren't preserved in the fossil record. Think of it like this. If you find the skeleton of a saber-toothed cat, Smilodon, you won't find its fur. But because all its closest living relatives, lions, tigers, house cats, have fur, scientists can confidently infer that Smilodon was also covered in fur, probably even with spots. Now, apply that to T-Rex. With feathered cousins like Dilong and Yutyrannus on both sides of its evolutionary branch, the most scientifically conservative prediction is that T-Rex also sported some kind of feathery covering. It's like a family reunion where everyone's wearing a fuzzy sweater. You'd assume the biggest cousin probably has one too. But wait, some of you might be thinking, I've seen T-Rex skin impressions and they looked scaly. And you're not wrong entirely. We do have small skin impressions from large tyrannosaurs, including T-Rex, that show scales, particularly on their feet and the underside of their tails. But here's the twist. Other impressions from different parts of the body are described as looking completely naked, or even like plucked chicken skin. This doesn't mean no feathers. In fact, this is perfectly consistent with animals that did have feathers but lost them before fossilization, or had feathers only in certain areas. Think of a modern bird. Its legs might be scaly, but its body is feathered. The distribution of scales on T-Rex is actually similar to Juravenator, another coelurosaur known to have both feathers and scales. So, a T-Rex could have been a fascinating mix of fuzz and scales. If T-Rex couldn't fly, why would it need feathers? Well, feathers aren't just for taking to the skies. They serve a bunch of purposes in modern birds and likely did for dinosaurs too. For juvenile T-Rex, a thin, downy coat of proto-feathers could have provided crucial insulation, keeping them warm. Imagine a fluffy baby T-Rex, adorable, right? But for the massive adults, feathers might have been all about display and courtship. Think of a lion's mane or the vibrant plumage of a peacock. A T-Rex with a flowing mane of bristles on its back and shoulders could have been a terrifyingly fancy sight, strutting its stuff to attract mates or intimidate rivals. The King of Dinosaurs with a majestic feathery crown? Now, that's a revelation. The feathered T.rex is just one piece of a much larger, more accurate puzzle. Almost everything we thought we knew about this magnificent beast has been updated. Let's rapid-fire debunk some more myths. First, speed. Hollywood showed them chasing speeding cars, but scientists now say T.rex was a power walker, topping out at about 16 km/h, roughly a human jogging speed. Its massive size and weight made it less agile, but still fast enough to catch its slow-moving prey. Next, vocalization. Forget the ear-splitting roar. T.rex was more closely related to birds and alligators, which make deep, low-frequency booms or rumbles. Imagine feeling a deep, chest-vibrating sound rather than hearing a roar. Way more ominous and perfect for communicating over long distances, just like elephants. And finally, color. Not just drab green or gray. Evidence of melanin in fossils suggests patches of brown, black, and gray like modern hawks. And with bony ridges around their eyes, they might have even had bright yellow or orange eye rims for display, just like some birds today. So, the T.rex wasn't just a giant lizard. It was a complex, bird-like apex predator, possibly colorful, definitely fuzzy, and communicating with deep rumbles. What a transformation. What's your favorite T.rex fact? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this revelation mind-blowing, hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing science discoveries. The world of dinosaurs is always evolving, and so is our understanding. Who knows what secrets we'll uncover next? Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.